Hi everyone, Angelo here. I'd like to go over rattlesnake aversion training with my dogs. Now it's not uncommon for me to have rattlesnake encounters, happens periodically, but this one was really close. My Dutch Shepherd Lottie was barking at something in the back of the containers here. When I came around to look, she was 5 feet away, pointed at this corner. At that time, Jax came running through inches away from this rattlesnake that I'm about to extract out of this hole before it gets underneath the container or the rocks where I can't get it. And boy, that was close. Now, all my containers have concrete footings all the way around them, except for the corner of that container. Rodents got underneath. Where there's rodents, there's rattlesnakes. The hole is patched up, and Lottie did her job. My dogs are constantly hunting, whether it be chipmunks in a hard-to-reach spot, pack rats, rock squirrels. When they are hunting, they need to be able to detect the presence of a rattlesnake and stay clear of that. Another problem that we have is that we live in a house with rattlesnakes. This desensitizes the dogs and has a potential of extinguishing the fear conditioning. Now, it wouldn't matter if I had the rattlesnakes at a different location. If I handled them, or when rattlesnakes defecate, the stench is so pungent, it'll get into my clothing and my dogs will be scenting it on me hours later. My dogs are fine with the rattlesnakes in the house. Matter of fact, they're curious, but they need to know when they're in that display case or in that transport bucket, yeah, you're fine. But if I take one out and set it on the floor, you better stay away from it. You meet up with one in the wild, you better stay clear. Okay, let's start training. Now, Jax and Lottie, when I send them out, they go. When I recall them, they come back just as quick. I've had dogs run right over the top of rattlesnakes because they're going so fast they don't detect them. Or they look back after the fact realizing what they did. For the most part, it happens so quick, rattlesnakes don't even have enough time to react. I'm going to test Jax and Lottie by setting up a rattlesnake in a sterile environment and just send them out. They should have enough time to detect and stay clear. Lottie detected and stopped right away, and of course Jax being Jax, he ran out and now he's waiting for direction. I'm going to direct Jax around the rattlesnake and then bring him in. I want to try that again, so let's reset their minds and send them back out. No e-collars are used in this video. It's up to the dog to decide what to do. But if they do fail, then we'll go back to the basics. Here Lottie does not detect the rattlesnake, but the rattlesnake gives off a warning and she reacts appropriately. This is Chloe, my little fell terrier. Weighing in at 9.5 pounds, if she got bit, she probably wouldn't survive. She has such an attitude. She's very difficult for this kind of training. Once a dog is trained to detect rattlesnakes, it's important to allow them to work, to read the cues. Why did they stop? Why are they ground scenting? Why are they air scenting? Well, there could be a rattlesnake out front. When a dog detects a snake, it's best not to advance past the dog. This could give the dog the feeling that it's no longer a threat. That's exactly what we did with Maddie here, and you can see that she's advancing forward now, but she's trained up enough and sensitive enough that she'll just push it so far and then she'll come back. This is a very important exercise that teaches a dog how to go around a rattlesnake. And as we observe Maddie here, she's trying to decide, do I go left, do I go right? She makes her decision to go right. She glances over to judge her distance, and that is exactly what I'm looking for. Too much fear will shut down the dog's ability to problem solve. This makes it common for the dog to panic and run straight over the top of a rattlesnake because they want the shortest path to safety. Here Roxy went around, but was a little too anxious and not assessing the situation. Continuing exercises like this will help relax her and build her confidence. We gave it a couple weeks and then we worked with Roxy again. She glanced over a few times. She was a bit more confident and relaxed. Up next is Pickles. Pickles is a young dog, new to this. He had 2 sessions last year and now this one. He failed the test, we brought him back to basics, and now what you're seeing is us working with him, getting him to understand that yes, that is dangerous, but I know this one, I can go around. Right there, that's what I was waiting for. Did you miss it? Let's watch it again. As he's coming around, he looks over to judge his distance. Now that's a dog that's thinking. Time to put Pickles up and let that memory soak in.
Go around.
Jax is a different animal, highly driven and ready to work. He's trained to focus on the handler. If I give him a command like a recall, he's trained to come straight in as fast as he can. And that's a problem. I don't want him running over a top of rattlesnake to get to me.
Jax, go around.
What I'm working on here is getting Jax to slow down. Think about what you're doing. If I give Jax a recall and there's something dangerous in the way, I want him to assess the situation and make the adjustments to get to me. Okay, so I parked him in front of the rattlesnake, give him a little bit of pressure. Now what's he gonna do? Left, right, or right down the middle? I can't say for sure, but it almost looks like he knew the direction the rattlesnake was traveling and went the other way. Time to put him up and let that soak in. I do a lot of scent work with rattlesnake skin shed. I've had dogs air scent from 30-40 feet away. Dogs are amazing. This is Jessie, Chloe's best friend. It's been a while, but I'm going to work both of them on scent isolation. Small hunting terriers like these two, the reactions can be real subtle and quick, so you really have to stay on your toes and observe what's going on. The snake on the right is the one Lottie alerted me to. 2 weeks prior, Lottie alerted me to a bull snake under the Chevy truck. Funny thing is, every time I do rattlesnake aversion training with Lottie, she does not alert, so try to figure that one out. We named the rattlesnake Verdi, which you see us working with right here. Turns out to be the most docile rattlesnake that I could ever imagine. I own extremely aggressive rattlesnakes, so it's nice to get one that's calm and non-reactive. Well, I made this video to answer some common questions and give clients examples of the do's and don'ts. I've definitely learned a few things making this video. I hope you have too. Please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching.
Ran up the tail. Where are you going? Where are you?
Oh, she's right under your, oh, she's so cool. She's on the back of the chair just lounging. There she goes. Whoa! Don't, she's poised at you.
Really?
She is poised right at your neck. Now she's good. Now she's poised at me. Oh, now she's going that way. Man, she's bitching. Be careful, she's poised right at your neck again. You won't want to see this video. Jamie will get mad at you.
Alright, come on. Come on. Come on, baby.
Oh.
Get back over here.
There she comes.
There you go.